Hi, I'm back. How's it going? How are you? I hope you had fun during the past few months. A month ago, I decided to play New Super Mario Bros. U on the Wii U because I never actually played it in full and finished it. By the time I got it, I got bored of the 2D Mario games that I had because I've played all of the previous New Super Mario Bros. Games. But last month, I finally decided to finish it and I thought it hasn't aged as badly as people say. You know, it's still a pretty cute game. The art is cute, like it's a bit outdated, but the backgrounds and everything, it's really nice to look at. But then Super Mario Wonder came out, and that's when I realized, yeah, people were right. So yeah, Super Mario Wonder came out a week ago. I just finished it 30 minutes ago, and I decided to talk about my thoughts about the game. First of all, the visuals are incredible. Everything is really beautiful. The character models, the backgrounds, the enemies. There's a lot of new enemies. I wasn't expecting that. Like, it's just a beautiful game, 10 out of 10 when it comes to art style. Speaking of art style and visual stuff, there's also animations. Each character has its own kind of like animations, like facial expressions, different poses when they get an item, or when they try to squeeze themselves through a pipe, especially in elephant form. It's just adorable. The playable characters, let's talk about them. I know in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe on the Switch you can play as any character, but I don't have that game. I played it on the Wii U and all the previous New Super Mario Bros. Games. You were forced to play as Mario, so imagine me and my excitement when I learned I can play as Peach. And in this game it was the same. I did test out most of the characters. I played as Luigi, Mario, one of the Toads. I tried a Yoshi. When it comes to like non-easy mode characters, I like them. The only thing is, each character has its own like jumping sound. Like when you jump, it goes like boing, boing. And I noticed most of them annoy me to hell, except Peach's jumping sound. I can tolerate. I tuned it out and I didn't hear it. Like, then I switched to like Toad and it was like boing, boing, boing aggressively. It was awful. I played like one level with Toad. The easy mode characters, I played as one of the Yoshis. They're all the same anyway. It was cute. The flutter jump helped me find some secret, but I prefer playing as non-easy mode characters because of the power-ups and all that stuff. We can move on to power-ups. We have 3 new ones, I think. Yeah, we have the elephant, the bubble one, and the drill power-up from Super Mario Galaxy. There were so many Super Mario Galaxy references. Whether intentional or unintentional, I noticed them and they reminded me of Super Mario Galaxy, which is just a plus. Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite game. I appreciated that a lot, like when you go to space, or like the Shadow Mario, the drill power-up. There's so many references to Galaxy and I just made my day. Let's talk about the elephant first. At first, it was like, that's a bit weird, I'll be honest. But I like it a lot. First of all, it's adorable. Second of all, the trunk is so helpful, breaking blocks. It's so much fun, especially when you yeet an enemy with that trunk of yours. Like you just go, yeet, get out of my way, bitch. It's so satisfying. And all the sound effects that come. When you ground pound, there's like a drum sound effect. Like, boing. The attention to detail is just incredible. Yeah, then we have the bubble power-up, which I like the aesthetics. Like, we have purple. You don't see that a lot in Mario, especially when Waluigi isn't present, which this game doesn't have Waluigi, so the purple was appreciated. The bubbles were nice, like, it's fun trapping enemies in bubbles and destroying them that way. Also, the bubbles, you needed the bubbles to access some stuff, like those flowers that you activate all the time, or the big purple coin, the collectible. So it was kind of useful, but also it's like, I feel like it's the weakest out of the new power-ups. And then the final one is the drill Mario, which it's awesome. I love it. First of all, you jump into an enemy, you kill it because you have a spike on your head. And then you can just like go inside the ceiling and just zoom on the ceiling, or you can zoom in the ground and avoid blocks, find secrets. It's really fun. I don't know which one's my favorite. I still prefer the fire flower the most, especially playing as Peach. The white dress is just so beautiful with the red details. Also, the star got an upgrade. Now the star isn't just invincibility, it's also a coin magnet. So that's really nice. I appreciated that a lot. Let's talk about the gameplay. We're in Mushroom Kingdom. No, we're not in Mushroom Kingdom. We're in the Flower Kingdom. And then there's this caterpillar prince named Florian. We go to his party, I think. And then Bowser merges himself with a castle, and then there's Castle Bowser. First we had Zelda becoming a dragon, and now we have Bowser turning into a castle. What's going on, Nintendo? Are you okay? It's a new idea. We have to give them that. It's something new that we haven't seen before. The A button isn't the jump button anymore. Like, it's not like I ever used the A button to jump, but it's just, you know, something that I noticed. Now let's talk about the world/level designs. There's only 6 worlds, which at the beginning, in the trailer, when they said 6 worlds, no wait, sorry, 7 worlds, I was like, wait, why? Why isn't there 8 worlds? It's always been 8. But then I played the game and each world has so many levels. On the first day of the game that I got on release, I was just in the first world doing stuff. 4 hours in world 1, 100%ing it. There's like 20 levels in each world. Meanwhile, the previous 2D Mario game, there was like, what, 10 levels per world. Although I do have to say, a lot of the levels in this game are like little mini games. Like there's one where you just have to like do something like a little puzzle to get the Wonder Seed. Then there are KO arenas where you have to like speedrun killing a bunch of enemies. Then there's finding flower badges, flower stamps. We have to find 5 of them, and then we have badge trials/tutorials. Those are fun. You get to experience badges. Which, speaking of badges, there's a lot of them. I don't have all of them yet. I've mostly been using the one where you glide with the hat. I feel like that's the most useful one. The rest are just for challenges, I feel like. It was useful because if you missed a jump, you could like wall jump and then use the cap to glide back onto the platform. Kind of what I do in Mario Galaxy, you know? You wall jump and then you shake and get onto the platform. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the badges. There's a lot of them, too many. I've used one. But yeah, back to the levels and the level design. It's insane. It's absolutely insane, the creativity that's happening at Nintendo. Every level has a Wonder Flower, and each Wonder Flower does something to alter the level. And I don't know how many levels there are total, over 100 probably in the whole game, but each Wonder Flower is unique and there's something new. At the beginning I was afraid that there's gonna be some repetitions, but I only noticed one repetition, which is like being super long in a darkened out level. That appeared like twice, but everything else, it was like something new every time, which impressed me a lot. How did I think of all of that? Like, congratulations, the creativity team at Nintendo, for giving us something new. I saw a tweet saying that there were no deadlines or something when making the game, and it shows. But yeah, let's talk about enemies. There's so many new ones. There's one that's like a door, and you have to like jump on it and then go through the door to kill the door. There's one that's like, it looks like a Clocksire, the new Pokemon. It looks like that, and it like extends its mouth and it tries to eat you. And you defeat them by like throwing shells at them or jumping on their head. Speaking of shells and Koopas, there's a new enemy that's like a snail that works like a Koopa. You jump on it, you get its shell, and it's purple, and it works the same as a Koopa shell. And then speaking of Koopas, once again, Koopas in purple. There's purple Koopas skating around, and you have to avoid them. That was a fun level. And then there's Hoppies, like hippos, but they're round and you bounce off of them. Those are adorable, they're really fun. When I entered the lava world, there was like this weird enemy, and I didn't know what it was. And then it touched a fire block and it turned into popcorn. I think that's my favorite one design-wise. Yeah, there's a lot of new enemies. I'm probably missing all of them, but there's so many. And yeah, we also have a bunch of new music, like a new Super Mario Bros. Series. They just recycled the music. This time we got everything brand new. The boss fights. Not every world had a final boss fight, so that was weird. Like, the end of one world was find the right exit to a level, which you get through a Wonder Flower. That was interesting. The worlds did have castles and boss fights. It was just Bowser Jr. and the environment was different each time, but like he was the same. You jump on him once and then he's like, I have this wonder power from my dad. And he transforms into like a gangster Bowser Jr. with a mask on, and then you jump on him once again 3 times and that's it. It was fun. The environment was different each time, so there was some variety. And then there were the airship levels, which were auto-scrollers. They appeared every so often, and at the end the enemy was a Bowser factory machine making enemies. You just jumped on the switch and turned it off. That was interesting. That was an idea for sure. And then the final boss fight, I have it fresh in my memory because I just did it. It was great. I liked it a lot because it was rhythm based. You had these platforms that went up on every count of 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and each 4 you had to jump, get to jump real high and then hit Bowser. He had like arms because Nintendo love armed enemies. You like 1, 2, 3, 4, you jump into an arm, it breaks. You jump into the other arm, breaks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, boink. You jump into Bowser, he had a switch at the bottom or something. And you had to do that a bunch of times. And then the platform like switched between pink and blue and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they alternated and then it split further into like more pink and blue platforms, and then you had to make your way up to the top and hit the switch on top of Castle Bowser's head, like boink. And that's how you defeated Bowser. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I love rhythm games, and that was a rhythm level basically. Then there's the online mode, which it's not really like the usual online slash multiplayer where you like interact with each other. In Super Mario Bros. Wii, you accidentally pick a person up and throw them in the pit and they die. It's not like that, it's more like they're ghosts and you can interact by emoting. You do like a smiley face. If you die and you become an actual ghost, they can save you, or you can put down a standee and that can save you as well. I played online most of the time because it's really like if there was a harder level and you died, they could save you and you could like go through the level together. There was one level in the special world. I was Peach and there was like a I think it was a Toad, I don't remember. No, it was Mario. Mario and Peach played together and we were like going one by one. It was like, okay, I'll stay here, you try it, and if you die, come here and I'll save you, and then I try, and we just like went through the level really slowly. It was really fun doing it that way. So yeah, I had online turned on the whole time basically. Oh, and the standees, let's talk about the standees. It's basically a gacha game now. Super Mario Wonder is a gacha game. Spend 10 purple coins to get a random standee and you can get dupes. But then you go to the special world and there's like a special shop where they sell standees for 30 purple coins and you're guaranteed a new one. So I just spent all of my money on that because I don't like getting dupes. It felt like a waste of money. I would say this game is 10 out of 10. It's definitely my brand new favorite 2D Mario game. It used to be New Super Mario Bros. DS purely for nostalgia. Now it's this one because it's actually good. It's actually good. Like 10 out of 10, everything. There could be more boss fights. That's the only criticism I would have. But yeah, even playing online and somebody there was Daisy, that didn't bother me. Daisy wasn't annoying. Another point for the game. So yeah, let me know what you thought of Super Mario Wonder. Have you bought it? Have you not? Will you? I need to know. I'm excited for Super Mario RPG next. So yeah, let me know what you think. A like and subscribe and comment if you want. And I'll see you soon, I hope. Bye!